Welcome back to my channel. I'm April K. This is where clarity meets power and silence builds strategy. I help high functioning women repair what's quietly fracturing their focus, reclaim their peace, and lead without apology. Let's lock in. Today, we're going to get into the cost of convenience. We traded the depth for speed of things and presence of actually being in the moment for productivity. And somewhere along the way, we started calling it progress. So convenience promised to make life easier. But what it really did was make us forget how powerful we really are when we take our time. Everything became a button, a swipe, a same day delivery. And still, we feel behind. Because what they never told us is that convenience has a bill, and it's drafted straight from your awareness. First, teachable. Anything that saves you time should never cost you self respect. The world sold us efficiency as if it were freedom, but freedom isn't speed. Freedom is sovereignty over your own pace. So when you rush, you actually hand over your discernment. You let others set the rhythm for you. And convenience is only convenient to the system profiting from your exhaustion. Teachable number 2. Ease without intention becomes erosion. Ease is sacred when it is chosen. But when ease becomes the default, it dulls the edges of your excellence. We stop reading the contracts. We just skim the print. We click agree just to move forward. And every unchecked box became another way we let someone else speak for us. Gotta stop doing that. Third, teachable. The new luxury is deliberation. Not cars, not clothes, not views. It's having the space to think, to feel, to decide without panic. When you slow down your decision making, you start to notice the manipulations baked into the fast of it all. You realize urgency is the favorite costume of control. So you begin to reclaim your calendar. You start asking yourself, does this serve me or does it sedate me? That's where your real power lives, in the pause before the click. Fourth, teachable. Convenience makes you forget your capacity. The more the world automates, the less we remember how capable we are. Cooking becomes ordering, and talking becomes texting, and learning becomes scrolling, and we start mistaking access for mastery. And suddenly, we're surrounded by tools but starved of skill. Convenience doesn't demand you to grow, it demands you to stay comfortable. But growth requires friction. It's the discomfort that sharpens discernment. You ever wonder why some people don't grow? There it is. Fifth, teachable. Every shortcut has an invisible tax. The tax might be time later. It might be privacy. It might even be dependence. But there is always a price for bypassing the process. And most people don't even feel it until they try to leave the loop. When you start unplugging from instant gratification, the silence will feel awkward. That's the detox. That's you remembering how to be with your own thoughts. Because convenience made us restless. It taught us to choose and to chase dopamine instead of depth, to substitute validation for connection, to confuse fast results with real outcomes. But I want you to remember this. Slow is not lazy. Slow is actually sovereign, because slow allows you to feel what's real, to re-enter your rituals, to touch what you use, to know where your food, your data, your decisions, where it comes from. The moment you reconnect with the process, you remember your power to create instead of consuming all the time. We are entering in an era where discernment is the new currency. People who can think critically, who can chase energy behind convenience, who can say no to the easy route, they're the ones who will win their own peace. So the question isn't, how fast can I get it anymore? The question is, who do I become when I no longer need it instantly? When you stop outsourcing your ease, you begin building true efficiency. Efficiency that flows from clarity, not convenience. And clarity is the most luxurious pace that you can live at. Because a woman who moves deliberately cannot be manipulated. She doesn't react to algorithms, she sets them. The world will keep selling shortcuts, but you are here to build stamina, to remember that grace and grit can coexist, to remind everyone watching that comfort isn't the same as alignment. So when you reach for what's easy, I want you to ask yourself, what am I really buying? A moment of relief or another layer of dependency? And if that answer feels heavy, then you already know what you need to do. Choose friction. Choose slowness. Choose consciousness. Because convenient might promise to save you time, but embodiment, the art of moving with intention, will save your soul. That's the cost of convenience. And the return of awareness is infinite. You just spent a few minutes with me getting stronger in focus and in spirit. Don't stop here. Subscribe, share this message, and join the community of women choosing clarity over chaos. Until next time, beautiful soul, stay anchored, stay aligned, and stay locked in.